Georgia DMV permit test. Bicyclists should use their arms to signal to other motorists when they are going to make a turn, or when they are slowing or stopping. 1. False. 2. True. The answer is 2. True. If you need to make an emergency stop on the highway, you should 1. Stop in the right lane. 2. Stop in the left lane. 3. Pull off the road and turn on your hazard lights. The answer is 3. Pull off the road and turn on your hazard lights. A solid yellow line on your right side of the center line means 1. Reduce speed. 2. Traffic light ahead. 3. Do not pass. The answer is 3. Do not pass. Solid yellow lines on two-lane roads indicate zones where passing is prohibited. When approaching a railroad crossing with flashing red lights, what should you do? 1. Stop. 2. Speed up. 3. Ignore the lights. 4. Proceed if no train is visible. The answer is 1. Stop. You must always stop within 50 feet, but not less than 15 feet, from the nearest rail of a railroad crossing when any of the following apply: the signal is flashing, the crossing gates are lowered, a flagman is giving a signal, a train is approaching so closely as to create an immediate hazard, a train gives a warning signal and is an immediate hazard due to its speed or nearness to the crossing, a stop sign is posted. When is it okay to use your car's flashing hazard lights? 1. When your car is parked at home. 2. When you're at a drive-in movie. 3. When you want to race with other drivers. 4. When your vehicle is stopped or disabled on the highway or shoulder. The answer is 4. When your vehicle is stopped or disabled on the highway or shoulder. What can make a driver not pay attention to the road? 1. Looking at road signs. 2. Talking to a friend. 3. Talking or texting on a cellular phone. The answer is 3. Talking or texting on a cellular phone. Distracted driving is doing another activity while driving. This takes the driver's attention away from the primary task of driving and increases the risk of crashing. Common distractions include but are not limited to talking on a cell phone, texting, reading, eating, grooming, using a navigation device, and adjusting the stereo system. On a road with 2 or more lanes traveling in the same direction, you should 1. Alternate lanes frequently. 2. Drive in the left lane unless passing. 3. Drive in the right lane except to pass. The answer is 3. Drive in the right lane except to pass. When traveling on a multi-lane road, stay in the right lane except to pass other vehicles traveling in the same direction. When is it legal to back up on an expressway? 1. Never. 2. If you go past your exit. 3. In an emergency. The answer is 1. Never. Don't back up. Driving in reverse on an expressway is prohibited under any circumstances. You're driving, and the car in front of you stops at a crosswalk. What's the best thing for you to do? 1. Stop, proceeding only when all the pedestrians have crossed. 2. Honk your horn. 3. Pass the stopped car quickly. 4. Drive around the stopped car. The answer is 1. Stop, proceeding only when all the pedestrians have crossed. Whenever any vehicle is stopped to permit a pedestrian to cross the roadway at a marked crosswalk or at any unmarked crosswalk at an intersection, the driver of any other vehicle approaching from the rear shall not overtake and pass the stopped vehicle. If your vehicle stalls on railroad tracks and a train is approaching, you should 1. Exit the vehicle and run in the direction from which the train is coming. 2. Stay in the vehicle and call for help. 3. Exit the vehicle immediately and run in the direction of the train. The answer is 1. Exit the vehicle and run in the direction from which the train is coming. If your vehicle stall on the tracks, do the following. Get out immediately, move away, locate emergency notification systems, ENS, sign containing emergency contact information, call for help. Tell them a vehicle is on the tracks. At a railroad crossing, where the crossing gates have been lowered. 1. You may go around the gates, if you do not see a train coming. 2. You must stop and remain stopped until the gates are raised and all tracks are cleared. 3. You must stop first, and then you may proceed around the gates if you don't see a train coming. The answer is 2. You must stop and remain stopped until the gates are raised and all tracks are cleared. Under no circumstances should a motorist drive through, around or under any crossing gate while the gate is lowered. After stopping, remain stopped until all tracks are clear, all railroad crossing warning signals stop flashing, the crossing gates are raised, and it is safe to proceed. When does the law require your headlights to be turned on? 1. From 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 2. When you see other drivers with their headlights on. 3. Half hour after sunset to half hour before sunrise. Or during other periods of low visibility. The answer is 3. Half hour after sunset to half hour before sunrise. Or during other periods of low visibility. You must use your headlights between 1/2 hour after sunset to 1/2 hour before sunrise, at any time when it is raining, or when visibility is limited. To avoid distractions while driving, you should 1. Keep your phone within reach. 2. Adjust the radio while driving. 3. Set up your GPS before starting your trip. The answer is 3. Set up your GPS before starting your trip. When are U-turns legal in Georgia? 1. Only at intersections. 2. Only in residential areas. 3. Only on highways. 4. Anywhere unless a sign prohibits it. The answer is 4. Anywhere unless a sign prohibits it. Do not make a U-turn where signs prohibit doing so. Without exception, never drive a vehicle through, around, or under any railroad gate or barrier. 1. False. 2. True. The answer is 2. True. Before moving your vehicle into traffic from a parked position, you should 1. Signal other traffic and then pull out into the street. 2. Signal and proceed when it is safe. 3. Sound your horn and pull from the curb slowly. The answer is 2. Signal and proceed when it is safe. Check around your vehicle for hazards or approaching traffic, including bicyclists and pedestrians. Give the proper signal and move cautiously into the stream of traffic. What does this sign tell you about? 1. A school. 2. A church. 3. An intersection. 4. A library. The answer is 3. An intersection. Another road crosses the highway ahead. What should you do before moving your car into another lane on a big road? 1. Speed up and squeeze between two cars. 2. Quickly change lanes without signaling to avoid disrupting traffic. 3. Come to a complete stop and then merge into the other lane. 4. Use your turn signal, check your mirrors and blind spots, and ensure it's safe to merge. The answer is 4. Use your turn signal, check your mirrors and blind spots, and ensure it's safe to merge. Who is responsible for littering from a motor vehicle? 1. The occupants of the vehicle. 2. The driver of the vehicle. 3. The property owner. The answer is 2. The driver of the vehicle. Georgia's litter control law classifies littering as damage to property. A conviction under this law is considered a misdemeanor in Georgia. Persons convicted of this law may be assessed a fine up to $1,000 and a 12-month jail term. In addition, if convicted of littering, a judge could order the convicted person to ck up and remove litter from any designated area. Georgia law requires headlights to be used. 1. Only at night. 2. Only in foggy conditions. 3. During any form of precipitation. The answer is 3. During any form of precipitation. You must use your headlights between 1/2 hour after sunset to 1/2 hour before sunrise, at any time when it is raining, or when visibility is limited. When should you listen to what a school crossing guard says? 1. Never. 2. At all times. 3. When you're in a hurry. 4. Only on weekends. The answer is 2. At all times. What does a flashing red light on a traffic signal mean? 1. The same thing as a stop sign. 2. Go as fast as you can. 3. Speed up and honk your horn. 4. Keep going without stopping. The answer is 1. The same thing as a stop sign. A red flashing light means you must stop completely, treat as you would a stop sign. Proceed with caution only after yielding the right-of-way to pedestrians and to other vehicles at the intersection. What should you do when you approach a flashing red light? 1. Slow down. 2. Continue with caution. 3. Stop. The answer is 3. Stop. Flashing red signals. This requires drivers to come to a full stop and proceed when pedestrians have cleared the crosswalk. The signal will then go dark until activated again by a pedestrian. The hands-free GA law makes it illegal to do the following while operating a motor vehicle in GA. 1. Watch, record, or broadcast a video or movie. 2. Physically hold or support any wireless device. 3. Write, send, or read an email or text. 4. All of the answers. The answer is 4. All of the answers. The distance it takes you to stop your vehicle depends on 1. Reaction of the driver, vehicle condition, wind direction, and road conditions. 2. Road condition, but not your speed. 3. The number of vehicles in front of you. The answer is 1. Reaction of the driver, vehicle condition, wind direction, and road conditions. Actual stopping distance can depend on the following factors in addition to vehicle speed: mental and physical reaction of the driver, type and condition of the pavement, kind of tires and tread composition, chassis, frame, design, type of brakes, condition, and balance of brakes, and wind direction and velocity. The legal speed limit on a rural interstate highway in Georgia is typically 1. 55 miles per hour. 2. 65 miles per hour. 3. 70 miles per hour. The answer is 3. 70 miles per hour. What is the maximum speed limit on urban interstates in Georgia unless otherwise posted? 1. 50 miles per hour. 2. 55 miles per hour. 3. 65 miles per hour. 4. 70 miles per hour. The answer is 3. 65 miles per hour. Maximum traveling speeds are determined based on the following general rules in Georgia unless otherwise posted: 30 miles per hour in any urban or residential district, 35 miles per hour on an unpaved county road, 70 miles per hour on a rural interstate, 65 miles per hour on an urban interstate or on a multi-lane divided highway, 55 miles per hour in all other areas. The maximum speed limit in a Georgia residential area is usually 1. 25 miles per hour. 2. 30 miles per hour. 3. 35 miles per hour. The answer is 2. 30 miles per hour. Maximum traveling speeds are determined based on the following general rules in Georgia unless otherwise posted: 30 miles per hour in any urban or residential district, 35 miles per hour on an unpaved county road, 70 miles per hour on a rural interstate, 65 miles per hour on an urban interstate or on a multi-lane divided highway, 55 miles per hour in all other areas. When is passing not allowed? 1. On straight roads. 2. In your driveway. 3. At intersections. 4. In parking lots. The answer is 3. At intersections. What does this road sign mean? 1. Falling rocks. 2. Trucks use second gear. 3. Steep hill. The answer is 3. Steep hill. Steep hill ahead. Slow down and be ready to shift to lower gear to control speed and protect brakes from damage. The shoulder belt should be worn behind your back or under your arm. 1. False. 2. True. The answer is 1. False. No, the shoulder belt should not be worn behind your back or under your arm. It should be worn across your chest and lower hips. When entering a highway, you should 1. Accelerate to the speed of traffic. 2. Stop and wait for a large gap. 3. Merge at any speed, regardless of traffic flow. The answer is 1. Accelerate to the speed of traffic. What should you do if your car starts to skid? 1. Turn the steering wheel in the opposite direction of the skid. 2. Slam on the brakes. 3. Steer in the direction of the skid. 4. Accelerate to regain control. The answer is 3. Steer in the direction of the skid. If you start to skid, ease your foot off of the accelerator, begin turning the steering wheel in the direction of the skid. Once you have regained control of the vehicle, you can lightly apply brakes and steer in a safe direction. When approaching a railroad crossing without signals or gates, you should 1. Speed up to cross quickly. 2. Slow down and be prepared to stop. 3. Stop only if you see a train approaching. The answer is 2. Slow down and be prepared to stop. What color are the lines that separate lanes of traffic moving in the same direction? 1. Red. 2. Green. 3. Blue. 4. White. The answer is 4. White. Which of these things is a good idea when you want to change lanes? 1. Don't look, just switch lanes quickly. 2. Don't check your mirrors. 3. Do not check for blind spots. 4. Look over your right shoulder for a right lane change and your left shoulder for a left lane change. The answer is 4. Look over your right shoulder for a right lane change and your left shoulder for a left lane change. When should you look over your shoulder to check your blind spot? 1. Every time you prepare to change lanes or merge. 2. Only when changing lanes to the right. 3. Only when changing lanes to the left. 4. Only when you are on a highway. The answer is 1. Every time you prepare to change lanes or merge. If an emergency vehicle with flashing lights is approaching, what must you do? 1. Speed up to clear the way. 2. Move to the left lane. 3. Move to the right and stop. 4. Continue driving at the same speed. The answer is 3. Move to the right and stop. When can you legally make a left turn on red in Georgia? 1. Never. 2. Only when traffic is clear. 3. If no signs prohibit it. 4. Only when turning onto a one-way street. The answer is 4. Only when turning onto a one-way street. How are fines for breaking traffic rules in school zones different? 1. Tripled. 2. Doubled. 3. Reduced. 4. Stay the same. The answer is 2. Doubled. What is parallel parking? 1. Parallel parking is when a vehicle is parked at a 45-degree angle to the curb. 2. Parallel parking is when a vehicle is parked perpendicular to the curb. 3. Parallel parking is when a vehicle is parked parallel to the curb and other parked vehicles. 4. Parallel parking is when a vehicle is parked facing the opposite direction of traffic. The answer is 3. Parallel parking is when a vehicle is parked parallel to the curb and other parked vehicles. If your vehicle's tire blows out, what should you do? 1. Slam the brakes. 2. Immediately pull over. 3. Speed up to regain control. 4. Steer straight and slow down gradually. The answer is 4. Steer straight and slow down gradually. What is the main purpose of Georgia's move over law? 1. To keep lanes open for emergency vehicles. 2. To slow traffic near schools. 3. To require vehicles to stop for police. 4. To prevent trucks from using the left lane. The answer is 1. To keep lanes open for emergency vehicles. In Georgia, this law requires motorists to move over to the next lane if safely possible. If unable to move over, then slow down below the speed limit and be prepared to stop. This law applies to any emergency, sanitation, or utility service vehicle parked on the shoulder of the roadway. What does this sign tell you about the place where it's placed? 1. Side road ahead. 2. T intersection ahead. 3. A right turn ahead. 4. Lane reduction ahead. The answer is 2. T intersection ahead. The road you are traveling on ends straight ahead. Slow down and prepare to yield or stop before turning right or left. When are the roads the slipperiest? 1. On sunny days. 2. After a car wash. 3. During a snowstorm. 4. During the first rain after a dry spell. The answer is 4. During the first rain after a dry spell. The first half hour of rainfall is the most dangerous because roadways become extremely slippery when the water mixes with oil and other chemicals on the road surfaces. What is something important to know about taking drugs and driving? 1. Even over-the-counter drugs can impair your driving. 2. Taking drugs can improve your driving skills. 3. Drugs have no effect on driving ability. 4. You don't need to worry about drugs and driving. The answer is 1. Even over-the-counter drugs can impair your driving. Penalties for driving under the influence of intoxicants are severe, with fines up to $1,000, jail sentences up to 12 months, and mandatory suspension of your driving privileges. What should drivers do when the weather is not good for driving? 1. Drive faster. 2. Honk their horn constantly. 3. Increase their following distance. 4. Follow very closely to the car in front. The answer is 3. Increase their following distance. What is the penalty for a first conviction if a driver is caught holding or supporting a phone for any reason while driving? 1. 1 point and fine not more than $50. 2. Up to 6 points on driving record. 3. 3 points and fine nor more than $150. 4. 2 points and fine not more than $100. The answer is 1. 1 point and fine not more than $50. Penalties. First conviction, 1 point and fine not more than $50. Second conviction, 2 points and fine not more than $100. Third or more convictions, 3 points and fine nor more than $150. What is the penalty for possessing an open container of an alcoholic beverage while driving? 1. 2 points. 2. 6 points. 3. 5 points. 4. 8 points. The answer is 1. 2 points. Penalties for driving under the influence of intoxicants are severe, with fines up to $1,000, jail sentences up to 12 months, and mandatory suspension of your driving privileges. What are the penalties for failing to stop when approaching or passing a stopped school bus with flashing lights while it is loading or unloading passengers? 1. Up to 1 point and fine not more than $50. 2. Up to 6 points and $1,000 fine. 3. Up to 3 points and fine not more than $1,500. 4. Up to 2 points and fine not more than $500. The answer is 2. Up to 6 points and $1,000 fine. Georgia fines and penalties. Mandatory court appearance, up to 6 points on driving record, up to $1,000 fine. A conviction under 21 years of age constitutes license suspension. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and support our channel through joining our channel membership.